Okay, first of all, Molly, welcome to Perth and welcome to the Western Australia.
Thank you very much.
You have had a lifelong love of Egypt and all things ancient Egyptian. How did that happen?
It comes back when my grandma one stage looked after me and brought me up, and she loved Egypt, and she had a lot of books and literature on Egypt, and she'd read it all to me and show me the pictures and all that, and I just loved that. And then my dad served in the Australian Army, and one stage I was stationed in Cairo, and so he brought back a whole heap of stuff, and I just had the urge of wanting to go there, and I went there like a tourist first time, and we went to the Great Pyramids and to the Sphinx and all that, and then I had to go, and then I thought I'm going to come back, and then I went back and stayed at the same hotel, still stayed at the same hotel all the time. It called Beena House, which is right on the foot of the Great Pyramids near Giza, and so I did all that again, and then went up the Nile to Luxor, to the Valley of the Kings, the Karnak Temple, the Luxor Temple, and then I went to Aswan, further up, and then to Abu Simbel, and I just loved it.
So how many times have you been there?
34.
34. Why so many
They're
times?
sick of me.
Why so many times?
Because I just love it. I want to buy a house there in Luxor, but one day I will,
Yeah. What is it about it that you love and you can't separate?
Everything about it, from the culture, the people, and then obviously the history of all the dynasties and Egypt itself, and the fascination still of how did they build the pyramids, and my God, what sort of technology did they have back then, and and their tracing of the galaxy, the stars, and how they used them for their own way and their living, and then obviously through the dynasties of their passion and want and their obsession, I guess, of the afterlife,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Okay, so you've had all of this experience, you collect this stuff, you love this stuff, and you're here for this exhibition, Secrets of the Afterlife. Tell me what you think about what you've seen.
Well, I was very excited when I was asked by the Western Australian Museum and all of you to come across here to see all these antiquities and artefacts from the British Museum, which holds a lot, and seeing things I hadn't seen before, which I haven't seen before, a lot of it, and yeah, it's been exciting, and the exhibition and the way the museum, the Western Australian Museum and everything, all of you have put this together is fantastic. Unbelievable. Yeah.
So do you have a favourite object?
Well, I guess this one is always a favourite for everyone, but there's so much, from the mummy to that, the mask on that, to the Gothic jars, to jewellery. Everything about it is amazing. But anyone that comes here, they really need to, when they walk through, from the very start, read everything, and absorb that, and then look at it again, you won't be disappointed.
So what is it that you would like visitors to take away with them when they go?
The understanding of a civilization back then, and how really advanced they were, and probably still in some areas way above us, and the fascination of the afterlife, of what they put into it, the papyrus that tells the stories, the Book of the Dead and all of that. Just absorb the knowledge that is here, and take it away, and then have the want to go to Egypt one day.
Fabulous. So is this one of those do yourself a favour ones?
Sorry?
Is this one of those do yourself a favour ones?
It's more than that, because, well, yeah, I'll put it that way. All I can say is, have a look at this. It's a #1 hit. So do yourself a favour and come and see it. You won't be disappointed.
Molly Meldrum, thank you.
Pleasure.